Welcome back to Community Cafe. We're on location at Venetian Gardens for a Discover Leesburg special to check out some fun ways to enjoy our beautiful lakefront city.
Venetian Gardens really is the gem destination here in Lake County, Florida. We have the historic Pat Thomas Stadium, the fun splash pad for kids, Rogers Park, and last but not least, Venetian Cove Marina.
Brian Andreichuk from the City of Leesburg's Park and Recreation Department is waiting to hook us up with some watercraft.
Watercraft? You know we're not going on a motorized boat today, right?
Hey Brian, thank you so much for joining us at the Venetian Cove Marina today. We had no clue that y'all do canoe and kayak rentals to the public.
It's kind of an unhidden secret. We do have kayaks and canoes that we rent, and one is a single kayak, and it is a sit in front kayak. We have a double sit on top kayak, and we have a canoe that you can fit 3 people inside. We have a really good rate for them. It's actually just $5 a day to rent this. You can rent it from 9. You can go out at 9, canoe or kayak your whole day. As long as you're back by 4, we're good. And it's just $5 for that entire day per paddler. You do have to have a life jacket. So we do rent those as well. You can bring your own, or we rent those for $2 for the day as well.
That sounds like an awesome deal.
It is.
So is Lake Harris pretty beginner friendly, or do you have to be an advanced kayaker?
I would say it's a very beginner friendly lake. If you catch it like today where there's no wind at all, it's really good for beginners because you can learn to really paddle around, learn how to maneuver the kayak without worrying about any tipsy or any waves or anything like that. I would make sure that you stay close to shore when you kayak around. The further you get out, now you've got to worry about boats that go by and make waves for you, and that's where it gets a little bit sketchy for you.
So exactly where are y'all located?
So we are located at 250 Ballpark Road. We are right behind Pat Thomas Stadium. Everybody will know that big baseball stadium. The Venetian Center is really close to us as well, but you will drive all the way behind the baseball stadium, and we're right there.
So are there any cool recommendations to see out there on Lake Harris via kayak?
So in this area, I would stay unless you are really experienced and you want to go along the shore. Along the shoreline's really neat and nice. It's got some neat things to look at. But I would stay in this cove. In the Venetian Islands is a great place to go. It's calm there, no boats are there. It's a really good place to look at some scenery, to look at some animals.
Venetian's Garden is a really cool destination to do fun things.
There are a lot of neat things to do right here in Venetian Gardens. We have fishing. We have 2 boat launches to launch your boats from. We have walking paths all throughout the gardens with a lot of different docks that you can go over so you can get some exercise. We also have a Venetian Gardens splash pad that you can bring your kids to and get them cooled off during the summer. So we do have a lot of really neat things.
Yes, we do.
So I guess surfing isn't an option, but can folks bring their own paddleboard and use it out here?
They sure can. The paddleboards are going to be just like the kayaks and canoes. I would say stay close to the side so that when boats go by, they don't tip you over and throw you in.
So I've only been kayaking a few times in my life, so could you give me a quick refresher on how it works?
Tell you what, let's go over to our Ski Beach launch and I'll give you a couple pointers.
Let's do it.
All right, we're now here at Ski Beach launch, which some people may not know. We do have a kayak launch specifically made for kayaks to launch. It makes it a lot easier for you to launch. Maddie's one of her first times kayaking, so we set her up to launch here at the kayak launch. So Maddie, first thing you need to know is these paddles are concave. You see the concave part? So that is always going to be facing towards you. So when you paddle them, that's always going to be facing towards you on both sides. So you're going to grab the paddle a little bit more than shoulder width apart. You're going to reach out and put it into the next slot.
I got to scoot up.
Scoot up just a little bit. There you go. All right, now you're just going to pull yourself until you can put it in the next slot, and that is going to launch you off. So when you launch off, I want you to left and right put the paddles in the water. Left side, right side. If you want to go right, put the left paddle in. If you want to go left, put the right paddle in. All right, and launch. Now you want to sit back and relax with it. There you go. You don't want to be tense when you're kayaking. And as you see right now, this is a great time to practice kayaking. There are no boats out here in the cove. It's nice and smooth. There's little wind. It's a really good time to learn your kayaking skills.
This was so much fun getting to enjoy nature and relax. Wasn't it, Maddie? Maddie?
If you prefer motors to paddling, you don't want to miss our next segment. We'll be right back.